Hey friends, welcome back to my studio. I'm gonna paint a VW bus. I can't remember if the reference photo is on Pixabay or Unsplash. I'll link it in this video's description. The background's knocked out of it, which is really nice. So if I enlarge it on my iPad, then the background looks black. Isn't that fun? I don't know, it might be a Bully, B-U-L-L-I bus. Maybe I don't even understand if that's like the name of the bus or the year of the bus. You guys who know, let me know in the comments. I super appreciate it. I'm gonna paint it on an 11-inch by 14-inch cradled wood panel from US Art Supply. I've got clear gesso on it. It's 1.5 inches thick. They don't sponsor this video. I get them from Amazon, which is really fun. I have Amazon Prime. I'm going to use kind of primary colors. I use them quite a bit. Cad Yellow Medium Hue, Quinacridone Magenta. They're all Liquitex. Those two are the basics line. I'm going to use Phthalo Blue Green shade. This one happens to be a heavy body. And then I thought it'd be fun, plus this is a really old tube. If the paint's still good, I'm going to use Vivid Lime Green. I want to paint the bus green. If it doesn't work or it's too old, I'll mix a green. Oh, I'm going to use one more thing. I've printed out the photo to scale. I'm going to use it as a traceable. I'm not sure if I'm going to include all the detail back in here. I think I might, kind of glare it out. Okay, guys, let's have some fun. Okay, I haven't set the table. Cad Yellow Medium Hue, Titanium White. Oh, that's not very long. Mars Black, Phthalo Blue Green shade, Quinacridone Magenta. I still think I'm going to use the lime green for the bus, or at least for this part of the bus, but I might change my mind. So I was thinking colorful, fun. The license plate says be happy. So I mixed Phthalo Blue Green shade, white, a little Mars Black. I don't know how much yellow, and made an aqua color. And that's the base. But then I would grab some straight up Phthalo Blue in my wet brush. So it's a little bit darker up here and then lighter as you go down. And I just up and down brush strokes. I did put in the side mirror. I'll make it stand out more, I think. I'll show you what it looks like. But that way I didn't lose it, so I put that in first before I put the background in. Oh, you know what I need to do? Is do the windows. Hang on a sec. Okay, I had to cough. I need to do the windows. I think that'll be darker. I have to think about how I want to do that. I put in, I mixed a lot of primary, oh, not Cad Yellow, that's primary yellow. I don't know what I said in the beginning. Primary yellow, here, I'll show you. That'll help remind me too when I edit the video. Okay, let's see. Oh, I primary yellow and a little Mars Black. Go slow because the black's really strong. Made a really nice green. And then I was thinking, since this is going to be green, I put in quite a bit of quinacridone because they're complements. Red. Well, here, right in here, I have complements, red and green. I do have a little bit of green here to help tie it in. I think it'll be okay once I get the whole bus done. I was thinking daisies, but they're little. I could do daisies. I might do sunflowers because those would be bigger. Like I could make them about as big as the cap. Kind of like, that's a little bit bigger than a nickel, not quite as big as a quarter. Okay, I think that gets us up to speed. I was playing, so the shadow is darker. Oh, I did mix a brown. So quite a bit of primary yellow, Quinacridone, and some Mars black. And then if you want it, I've said this before, if you want it rustier, add more Quinacridone. If you want more of a yellow brown, add more yellow. Darker, add more black. So I have a shadow. I might do sunflowers. No matter what, it's going to be a little odd because sunflowers would be tall normally. Oh gosh, sunflowers are probably really tall. I don't know how tall they get. It'll be fine. It's just going to be a cute painting. Well, the flowers will come last. Okay, guys, that sets the table. Oh, what brush was I using? Oh, I was saying goodbye. Oh, I can't read it anymore. I think it's a 3/4 inch angle brush. It's from Royal and Langnickel. It's their Moderna line. So up and down. For here, kind of up and down. I had littler strokes. I came back and put in bigger strokes. Okay, guys, I'll be back tomorrow. So what am I doing? I'm painting details so I don't lose them. Like I may have to repaint this line, but I'll be able to see it better. I can't remember where I left off. This is 2 days later. I've been working on the little details for a couple days. I don't think I worked on it much yesterday. And then let's see, what time is it? Gosh, almost 2 hours today. It's really tedious to paint a clean line. But even if I end up messing up, it'll be easier to fix and follow. I think. I could be wrong. You guys let me know in the comments. I also thought I should pop in and just let you see up close. So these aren't nearly as yellow in the reference photo, but it's an old bus. So I made them more orange and yellow. This is a little closer, a little more contrast and stronger than the reference photo. Okay, so I think that symbol could be done. I think all the lights are done. I like the purple on the inside. I think I've talked about that. It should go faster once I'm painting much bigger shapes. There's a lot of little pieces to this one. And I'm using a little liner brush. Just so I can get skinnier lines. And I have mentioned in other videos that it's easier to skinny up a line than to paint a skinny line. But I'm not doing that. I'm doing the other. I just hinted at the wheel on this side. Okay, hopefully that gives you a little idea of what I've been up to. I just wanted to pop in because it's been a bit. I can't think of anything else. If you have any questions, of course, always leave them in the comments below, and I'll be back. Hey, a couple of comments. I used Vivid Line green and yellow For the, oh, my light's coming from up over here. That's pretty much the direction in the reference photo. I think the light's actually coming more from the front in the reference photo. I still may adjust things. I really need to get a new sticker. Okay, here. So I use this color out of the tube. This is an old tube, Vivid Lime Green. I actually don't know if they still sell it. You can mix a green. A primary yellow, phthalo blue, or a primary blue should get you a really bright green. So that's that color out of the tube. I put just a little bit of phthalo blue green shade in it to darken it up. And then even a little more blue for the shadows. I'm leaving it brush strokey looking, which I like, because I've got a lot of brush strokes in the background. I mixed a blue-gray color and then just dry brushed it on the windows to make it look like glass. Before you could see right through it, it didn't look like it had any glass in it. Took some like white and streaked it a little bit. I think that's about it. Oh, this is taking me quite a while. I'm using this #1 round from Princeton to put in the lines, or even to put in like the gray. First I just painted it kind of a medium dark gray. And my lines are squiggly, and that's okay. Here, let me show you what that black looks like in the V. It's not even at all. It doesn't have to be. It still takes time. I thin out the paint with water so it flows smoothly, and then I just draw as long of a line as I can. But I don't try to make it a long line. Here, I don't know if you can tell here, it's a lot of actually little short ones, just depending on what I'm confident with at the time. Sometimes I can do a really long one, sometimes I can't. It's coming together though. I'm liking that I have some green in the background, now that I've got some green on the bus. I am thinking of maybe, I think I'll splatter a little. And then I had palette knifed VW. I painted an orange VW bug, and then I palette knifed some color on it. I might do that too. I've kind of waffled. I'm gonna put daisies. So some daisies will be pretty close, or like more closer to us. And then some daisies will be small and closer to the bus. Or maybe you want to see the tire. Just kind of hinted at the tire. And then I did paint it on the side in case they don't frame it. It's not that detailed. I might add more to it, I might not. Or even if they frame it, a lot of times in a float frame, you still see part of the side. I'm liking the red because I have the complements going. I almost feel like I should put a little rust or red up here somehow. If I get brave enough or can figure that out. Okay guys, hopefully some of those comments help. I'll be back tomorrow. Hey, I thought I'd give you a tour before I cover up some stuff. I'm not sure how much I'm going to cover up. My paints are getting really sticky. This one's taken me a while. And I think some of it's just because I don't paint vehicles that often. I'm using a really little brush for my own comfort for the lines like I talked about earlier. Here, I don't know if I'm pretty sure I've done brushes, but let's just go through the ones I'm using a lot. Just in case, some people like to fast forward, which I think is great. So a number 4 round from Princeton and a number 1 round, I think it is. Yes. So I use this little guy, this one, for a lot of the line work. And then I've got a couple of angle brushes from Royal and Langnickel. This one's a 3/8 inch angle brush. So this one is probably a 1/2 inch. Oh, it says 1/2 inch. So hopefully you can see those. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I also wanted to mention, I forgot to mention earlier, that I mixed a color that's really close to the wood panel. So it's kind of fun. Some of this is actually wood panels showing through. It's a little warmer. Like these, I think I mentioned that those highlights are actually the wood panel. Okay. I tried to use a brush to get this sort of rust texture. I did up here. But most of this is palette knife. Excuse me. I didn't put that much. Like I did it in the VW Beetle I painted. I already mentioned, I'll link it in this video's description. I didn't put as many palette knife texture things on it. I don't know what to call that. I still think I might splatter. Lots of color in the bumper because it's reflecting the light. Put a little pink in there. Hang on, I'll be right back. Sorry guys, my throat is really dry. My house is really dry. I think the high today is -2 or something. When I went out around lunchtime, it was -6. Okay. Let's do it here. Look what I did with the license plate. I think it's a little dark, but I also wanted it to kind of stand out from the bumper, but also not be too terribly strong. And then I put a little bee in it. So let's get a close-up of that. And then there's all the colors in the bumper. So sometimes I have an edge, which is really too light for over here, but it gives me the edge. So if you want an edge, more contrast helps. See, here it's quite dark to get the edge. Oh, I did paint the sides, but it doesn't have as much detail. Let's see if I can stick that in there. And I'm gonna put daisies in. To me, they're hippy dippy like the old VW buses. So I'm drawing them. I drew them with white charcoal pencil. So I've got one here that looks into the painting, and one here that also looks more into the painting. And then I've got one over here that looks the other way. I do that a lot, just keep you in the painting. I'm not sure how many I'll put in. Oh, and I think I'll put in some little ones way off in the distance. And then I'll build from there. I think I'll probably put some weeds or something, or maybe more daisies. I think it's gonna work, because these are close. They come off, they run off the edge. Okay, I think that gets us up to speed. I mostly wanted to pop in before I started, as I mentioned before I started filling this up. Okay guys, I'll be back in a bit. Okay, I'm calling it done. I really like it. I was struggling with it because, like when I just had one layer of paint down, I didn't have the window glare in, that kind of stuff. I just like, is this gonna look the way I hope? That happens a lot. And I don't think it's a bad thing. I just share it because I think that happens to many people. So hopefully it makes you, but hopefully it's just like, oh yeah, this is normal if you're a new painter. What else? I was a little nervous about these big daisies because they're pretty good bullseyes, But I have a really big bullseye right here. And then I go, oh, Annie, you're overthinking it. This is a portrait of a VW bus. It works. I mean, I really like doing portraits for that reason too. This is nice and big and pulls a lot of attention. I only have this purple gray up here, but again, you could say, oh, that helps pull you up. I think it's totally fine either way. I think it just works. I could put some purple grays down in here. I don't think I need to. The greens I think are really helping tie it all together. I think that's about all I need to say. Do a tour. Oh, I do. One thought that other just pops into. I have blue-gray grasses. A little bit warm over there. I don't know if that even makes a difference either. Okay, tour. Let's see if we can do a screenshot. I always try. Whoops, sorry. I just hit my tripod. Get my hand out of the way there. Whoa, that's not even halfway straight. That's pretty straight. Hopefully that's all in frame. Okay. See how close I can get it. That's probably about as close. And get side to side in. I like the rust on the top. I think that really helps. Oops, I'm drifting. You know what I'll do? I don't always do this, and I probably should. I'll link this on my print store, ann-troe.pixels.com. I just paid for a site on Fine Art America. I did darken this a little bit, just trying to get it to be more of a bullseye. There's a lot of circles in this one. Circles act as bullseyes, really strong. It's fun. I really get some more distance and perspective when I put little daisies back off into the distance or hint at them. Here, I'll give you an up-close tour of the flowers since I haven't done that yet. A couple layers. Start off with the same color that's in the, that's the glare in the glass. Actually, the darker version of that. Then added white layers. Then I also put in a little darker blue too. It might be blurry. It's blurry with my progressive glasses, so I can't tell. Okay, guys, let me know if you give this one a try. I really enjoyed doing it. Here's something that might be helpful. So you can sell and price your paintings however you want. For 11 by 14 and a 12 by 12 at the time of this video, I sell them for $90. I sell them in 2 local galleries because like one might be easy and one might be hard. I figure it comes out in the wash. One gallery has an awful lot of out-of-town visitors, and I don't know that they're art collectors necessarily, into all what's a typical pricing. And so they don't know that this one took a lot longer. To them, it might look like it was quicker, So I price by size. Okay, hopefully some of those comments help. Super fun to hang out with you. Your support means the world to me. Great big, let me get my hands in a great big happy art hugs, and I hope to chat with you soon. Bye, guys.